Good afternoon, everybody. Brit engineer in the Philippines here. Update on the boat, seems to be going well. I should have took a video yesterday, but I didn't finish till it was dark. Managed to get the bulkhead in with the door, cut the door out, and then I brought a van lock from the UK with the padlock and everything. So that's going to be ideal for my padlock, for locking the door. I've strengthened the door right up as well, it's quite thick, and the back of the wood as well. And then I've put some holes in, and whether you can see, it's a bit dark actually. Put some holes in and then put some very fine stainless steel mesh on the back, like ventilation holes. I think you'll need it. And then put some, with my glue gun, put some stainless steel mesh on the back. I've cut the two pieces of ply out today that are going to go on the top, so they're all primed underneath. You can see the support running down the middle. I was going to put another support down to the side of the gunnel, but I don't think I'm going to bother once it's. I've got to put some blocks on here anyway, or a piece on the back of this bulkhead anyway to screw to. But I wanted to get these cut out today, and then a bit of paint on both sides. Really only needed putting paint on the inside really. I want to completely make it waterproof, don't want any bare wood on the inside. The floor is completely sealed. I've been round with my chop strand mat, sealed it all to the gunnels, so that's all nicely sealed. There's a puddle in there actually, because we've had a horrendous amount of rain just lately. So yeah, everything's looking quite good. That's only cheap marine ply on top of here, it's not the expensive stuff. Just make sure all the edges and everything, and it's painted all over, should keep the water out of it. We'll see how it goes anyway. But it's like a quarter of the price. I've not touched the centre console, I've been too busy. The gunnels, I've put some filler in all the holes, and it's been a bit of primer on. I'm going to sand that down again. Oh, I've actually put a bit of a pattern on the side. Looks quite nice. I'll go outside so you can have a better look at that. Yeah, that's okay. Put a little bit of a pattern on the side. All the capping is only in primer. All the capping around the top of the gunnels is only in primer at the moment. It's all got to be top coated. But because I'm climbing in and out and using it to lean wood on, and I've been cutting wood leaning on it and everything, I don't want to get it I don't want to put it in top coat yet. This has got to be notched out. The capping on top of the gunnel here, I'm going to notch. This has got to be notched. It's not in position really. It's just sitting here. Tomorrow when the paint's dry, then I'll set this up. I'm going to put some. I brought some really good type of mastic from the UK. My job was on some ducting guys there, and they've got this really good sealant mastic, so I'm going to put a bed of that all the way around before I screw this these tops down, and then let that go off, and then I'll sand it all up to match. I'll put myself an eye on the front. It goes in about 4 inches, so there's some big steel, not steel, some big wooden blocks inside to hold that. I'm losing my voice today. I've been the dust with sanding. Yeah, everything's looking good. I'm quite pleased with the bulkhead there. Thinking about it, should have made it a foot higher, so the top would have been pretty well level. I don't know. Possibly should have done really. I should have thought about it. Mark that out so it was a foot higher. So it would level to give me a bit more room inside. I don't know what it would have looked like. Probably would have looked like some old blooming lifeboat used to get on these ships. Used to have a big compartment on both ends, quite high. But yeah, I'm happy as it is. I'll probably put a piece of timber down each, just in case any water comes over the front, just to guide it off over the side. I'll look into that when I get it all fastened down. But yeah, I'm pleased how far it's got so far. I'm hoping I've probably got 3 to 4 days work left to finish off. See the stripes on this side. Oh, there's a scratch on the side. It scratched the white paint where the stripe was going to be, so I carried on with the blue, and then I just masked it off and put a bit of white in there. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I've still got some holes on the rear there to put some epoxy in, fill them up. I've done all the rest. I say it's not going to the moon. I'm not that bothered. I've got some. They've not. The cap in there hasn't been done. It's just been a bit of primer stuck on it. I've got to fill them gaps, mix some epoxy up. There's a bit of ply, bit of marine ply's got a bit of a void in it there. Not very deep. It's only about 2 mil. So I'm going to fill all that with epoxy, seal all that off so that it's all nice and flush all the way around. But as I say, it's not going to the moon. It's only going in the river, a bit in the sea. You want to see the condition of some of the boats that are already made here. No plans, just traditional way they make them, but I'm just pleased the way this has gone together. I think it's going to be quite heavy though, really. It's quite heavy, got lots of materials in it. So it was threatening a big, there was a big threat of a big rain cloud a minute ago. There was some spit, so I put the cover on the front to just in case it did start to rain. I don't want any more water coming in. Oh, that's sagging out. I've got to tighten that up before I go in. Well, yeah, it's getting to the time now where the sun's ready to start going down and all the mosquitoes start coming out. So I've been wearing long pants this week because obviously, like underneath the boat, it's an ideal place. The mosquitoes hide under there. And then I've got my shorts on, they're coming out, nipping my legs. So I've been wearing my work, UK work orange high-vis trousers all week. They're usually too hot, but it's been quite cool at the moment, so it's not been too bad. But yeah, I've got no bites on my legs at the moment, so that's quite good. You start itching at night when you settle down after you've had a shower. If you have any bites, they start itching. Put some antihistamine cream on, but usually takes the itch off. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Very pleased with that. Made a nice space inside. Be able to put my fuel tank and that in there out of the way when we wrap up. When it's on the mooring, fuel tank, fishing tackle. Probably even put the battery in there. I'll disconnect the battery and shove that in there, and then probably just have a connection with crocodile clips on that'll run to the bilge pump. I'm putting the bilge pumps going in this void down here. I've still got to box this in yet for the outboard, but I've been looking at the tilt. I'll need quite a bit of clearance when I tilt the outboard, so when it locks it's almost at 90 degrees, so I don't think that's deep enough. I think he measured it, he wanted 14 inches clearance, so I might just block it off so far. I did think about putting some fabric across the top, so that if I tilted the outboard it would actually go into the fabric. Yeah, so far so good. So tomorrow I want to look at those 2 pieces of ply there, get the sealant on, seal them down, get them fastened down, That'll be a big job done. Then I've got the console to finish. It's only got panel pins in at the moment. I'm going to have to put some blocks, cut some 45s and put some blocks inside and seal it, screw it together, keep it solid. I put a door in here actually, I think to keep stuff in, and just put stuff in there. But I don't think I'll leave my fish finder GPS, I don't think I'll leave that on the boat. I'll take that off the boat every night, I'll unplug it and take it with me. I don't want to leave that in there, it's too much money to leave lying about in a boat. They wouldn't know what to do with it here anyway, but anything that glitters and sparkles like that would soon disappear. But yeah, I put some really strong hinges on that door, well, the strongest ones I could get anyway. Some brass ones should be enough as a deterrent. I thought about making a block on the back of the hinges so that when it closes it interlocks, so you can't put anything in the side of the hinges to lever it open, because you won't lever that van door lock off. So I'll probably put something on the back of that so when you close it, it hooks behind itself, so you can't just lever it off. But yeah, so the sun's going down quickly. I've had enough today. It's not been too hot, but I'm still sweating. I'll just use a litre of paint, painting all inside those pieces of timber. I've gone over them 2 or 3 times, and all the bracings and everything, put loads of paint on the inside of them. Especially if it's in somewhere like that, it'll soon sweat and start to rot, so everything was covered in paint. So everything, even the panels around the sides, I've painted all the backs of them and everything before I fitted them, to make sure they got paint on. Stops the insects as well, keeps them out, stops them from getting into the wood. So most of it's epoxy anyway, epoxy primer, so will hold that together. Bit of trimming to do on that block there. I don't like it, it's a bit of an eyesore, it's a bit unlevel, so I'm going to get a jigsaw and level that off. This one isn't too bad. Oh, this one's okay. One of these here, these compartments at the back, I think that one there where the steering's going to go through. No, I'm going to leave that one because the steering cable goes through there, and I'll have the electric cables running through there as well to the outboard. This one here I'm going to put a door on, block it off and put a small door in it, keep the battery in there. And I've got a nice big Bosch silver battery that I sent over from the UK that I bought in Costco. The biggest one they sold in Costco, I think about 120 amp hour, Bosch silver. So with a 5-year warranty, not that you get any warranty here with it. If you took it back to Costco, they'll change it. I won't ever be taking it back, but yeah, that'll go inside there. And I may even make the door so that it's got some screws in as well and tighten it up, rather than just a padlock. Probably screw it tight. Be no hassle there. If I need to open it, I can take my little impact driver with me. Yeah, so far so good. I need a shower now. She's been out shopping and bought me a case of lager, so that's okay. I'll have a lager tonight. My throat's swimming sore with the dust. I'm a bugger, I don't wear any flipping dust masks. I ought to, especially with a bit of sanding or anything, especially with the jigsaw as well. Actually, it creates quite a bit of dust. And the planer, I've been using both today. So yeah, so that's all I've got for you for today. Francis Williams from Club Safari called round the other day to have a look. He wants me to build like a pontoon boat, a biggish one, probably 20 foot by 10 foot or 25 foot by 10 foot, one that we could put on the river and do river trips. Take people. It's a lovely drive down to Natawan down the river. It's like going through the jungle. The river's nice and wide. It's all overhanging palm trees, coconut trees, bamboo all hanging over. I have got a video that I'm going to put on anyway. I think it's probably on already. So we went for a ride down the river to Natawan. It's about 3/4 of an hour's run, I think, probably even more if you go steady. So yeah, it'd be a nice run down there. He's on about doing food and probably a small bar or something on it, taking people for an excursion, a jungle river safari trip. Be quite nice. Be nice in the evening as well. You might see a few crocodiles. But, yeah, so far so good. So thanks for looking in. Please subscribe and like, and I'll try and get another update tomorrow when I've got this finished. So I bought loads of that Pearl Glaze epoxy marine paint. It's amazing, beautiful paint you use. It really covers well. So that's what the floor's going to be covered in. The gunnels are going to be white. I think I'm doing the floor pale blue. Yeah, I think the floor's going to end up pale blue. Yeah, that's it there. It's a 2-part epoxy paint. Satin white. Pearl Glaze. What's that? 300 pesos for a litre. So £5, £5 a litre in English money, which is really good, I think. You won't buy it for £5 in the UK, it'd be about 15. But yeah, so far so good. So the console's going to be white, the floor's going to be blue. I bought a tin of blue. You have to mix it with white to get it as pale as what it is on the bottom of the boat anyway. But yeah, so probably make about 1.5 litres of that to paint the floor will be plenty. So thanks for looking in. That's it for now. I need to go in. I want to shower, and the mosquitoes are starting to appear now the sun's going down. So thanks for looking in. Bye for now, guys. Bye.